Good morning, all of you. We'll start our new session under the introduction to the industrial pharmacy, that is regarding the validation, pharmaceutical validations. In last lectures, we have discussed regarding the pilot plant scale-up techniques. We have discussed about pilot plant scale-up techniques of liquid formulations. In that, I have mentioned one thing, that is the validation is very much important concept in all the pharmaceutical field. Validation, so what is validations and it's why it is necessary in pharmaceutical industry, or what are the different types of validations, or what are the different characteristics and what are the different things that we have to consider while talking about the validations, or how this validation is carried out, that we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So the validations, so that which is the word derived from the validity. Each and every process, each and every product, each and every system that have the specific time durations so that can work with the given specified manner. Simple thing, even as a single tablet or any formulations which is having the specific validity, after that it will get expired. Simple thing we'll discuss about the validations. Validity that we are talking means in day-to-day life, we are talking about the validity like validity of our mobile plans or TV recharge. So what will happens if your validity get expired? Will not get that benefit that we are getting from the initial stage or whatever we are getting during the validity periods. Simple thing, if your mobile recharge is expired or is over, so you cannot call anyone or you cannot use that mobile data. So you have to again recharge them. Again, you have to give them the validity or give them the whatever the required, whatever the requirements are there. So they, after the fulfillment of that requirements, your your activity will be the reworks. Simple examples, if your dish TV recharge is expired, one unless and until you recharge them, you will not have the access for that dish TV channels. So likewise, the validation is very much important thing in a pharmaceutical industry, because validations means we are validating that process. Validating that means we can assure that whatever the product that is formed with the help of these equipments, that will form consistently with a precise manner, and that is means which is same as that we have derived at the initial stage. What will happen after some time, some equipments they are stop working properly. Means simple thing, if you are considering the tablet punching machines, so in that tablet punching machines, suppose at the initial stage for 1 hour it will producing like 1 lakh tablets, but after some times, because of that excessive use, that particular equipments will means the productivity of that particular tablet punching machines will be the less after some years. So it will be like 60,000 or the 70,000 tablets per hours. So what we are getting here, we are getting loss of 30,000 tablets per hour. So obviously the working hours will be the increases, the cost will be the increases. But if you validate that particular equipment, that we come to know that this particular process or this particular part is affecting our production's activity, so we can overcome that problems and we can maintain our productivity like 1 lakh tablets per hours or 1 lakh tablets per whatever whatever they are given at the initial stage. So for that purpose we have to validate that equipments. So, what is validations? So, validations, we can see, we can say that whatever the product or whatever the final output, that will be the consistently produced at the specified rate and at the lowest possible cost. So, what is validations and what are the different types of validation that we are going to discuss here, and what is the importance of validations and the types of validations, that also we are going to uh, discuss here. So, in this particular topic, we will discuss what is validations, when it is needed, why it is needed, what is validation master plan, validation protocol, and importantly, the elements of validations PQ, IQ, OQ, and DQ. That is performance qualifications, installation qualifications, operational qualifications, and design qualifications. So, that we will see in detail one by one. So validation it is a documented series of actions that proves that any procedures, any process, any equipments, materials, activities or systems which performs its intended functions adequately and consistently and lead to the expected results of uniform batches that meet the required specifications and quality attributes. So in a simple way, we can say that validation that means there is a assurance of it is a documented evidence that assures that whatever the process that we have followed, whatever the procedures that we have followed or whatever the equipments that we are using, with the using of all those things, whatever the final product will be there or what are the batches will be there because as in the pilot plant scale up techniques, as I have said, we are setting the master formula record. So master formula, on the basis of that master formula we are preparing the batches. So in that batches, so if you validate all those things like a process, like a equipments, all the activities, all the procedures or what are the systems that they are involved, so if you validate them and if you found that they are adequately and consistently performing, so whatever the batches that are formed with the help of these validated materials or these validated equipments which are or they meets the required quality specifications or the required specifications which is set by the governments. So basically validations, which is a concept that has evolved in United States in 1978. The concept of validations that is expanded through the years to embrace a wide range of activities from the analytical methods which is used for the quality control of the drug substances and drug products to the computerized system for the clinical trials. Now validation is founded on but not prescribed by the regulatory requirement, and it is the best viewed as an important and integral part of the GMP. So the validations that simply means that assessment of validity or actions of proving effectiveness of that particular process. So it is a basically team efforts where it involves people from the various disciplines of the plants. Like a pilot plant scale up techniques, the first thing that we have to consider that is the validation things. So each and every process, each and every equipment that we are using for the manufacturing purpose has to be validated before going for the large scale manufacturing, because if you are not validated, you cannot assure that whatever the batch we are producing means batch A, batch B, batch C, batch N. So all those batch N which is having the equal consistency or they meets the required specifications of specifications set by the company or set by the FDA or anyone. So basically we are providing the proof, documented proof that whatever we are performing that is validated with the specific validation protocol. That's why this validation is very much important things in a pharma industry, because whenever we are validating any equipments or whenever we are validating the system, so what will happens during that validation process, we come to know that the problems that will arises at the various stage. So that will reduce the time as well, it will reduce the cost also, and ultimately it will helpful for the minimal batch failures and it will improve the efficiency and the productivity. That's why the validation is very much important. So when validation is to be considered, कधी validation carried out करायला पाहिजे. So basically there are 4 types of validations: prospective validations, concurrent validations, then retrospective validations and revalidations. So basically prospective validations. So whenever the totally new process will be there, so these particular prospective validations is usually carried out prior to the distributions, either of the new product or 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 product which is made under the revised manufacturing processes. So whenever totally new product process will be there, you have to perform a consecutive batches. So it's not like that you just perform one batch and you will give that okay, this is validated batch. You have to consecutively carry out 3 successive batches. That will be helpful for your means that will set some marks so that we can assure that this process can be used for the further batches. Second thing, whenever the new equipments that we are installing. Now simple thing, if you are using one mixer or the granulators, suppose we are using one mixing tank previously which is having 200 liter capacity, and now you are installing new tank which is having 500 liter capacity. So obviously the area will be the increase. So along with that, whatever the motor size, that will be the increase, impeller size, that will be the increase. So whether we are keeping the same process variables, like we are keeping the same rotations of speed or same timing, whether it will provide the proper output or not. So whenever you are installing the new equipments, you have to validate them prior to the use. So under that validations, again as I have said, there are 4 components are there: IQ, OQ, PQ and DQ. Installation qualifications means after installations whether all the instructions is carried out properly or not. Design qualifications will be there. So that we'll discuss in later on. So when validation is to be carried out, whenever the new equipments as well as whenever the totally new process will be there, that time you must perform the validations. Along with that, processes and equipments which are altered to suit the changing priorities. Sometimes we are changing some processes, or sometimes we have just modified the original equipments. Sometimes we require some heating portions or some heating coils we have added. So once we added the heating coils, what will be the effect on others parameters, that has to be you have to study it, and that has to be validated. Also, process where end product taste is poor and unreliable indicators of product quality. So suppose you are following that process for the long time, but sometimes what will happen is you will not get the proper product. Means whatever the end products you require, the quality of the end products will be deviated from maybe some reasons. So you have to validate that process against where that particular process goes wrong. Because of that, your final product or the end product is not complying the standards. So these are the 4 concepts or 4 things where we have to carry out the validation. First thing, whenever the new process will be there, totally new process. Second thing, whenever the new equipments that we are installing. Third thing, whenever we are modifying the process or modifying the equipments. And last one, whenever any changes you observed on a final products, at that time you have to perform the validations. So why validation is important? Because validations control of all the critical process parameters, which is results of in process quality controls, final quality controls and a stability test. So during the process, at the end of the process, and after the spending some time, means after the performing the stability test, you will get the proper data that where this particular product goes wrong or right. So that's why this validation is very much important. So at least 3 batches, including at least 2 production batches in the final batch size. And suppose you have to prepare 500 liter maximum batch, so you have to perform 500 liter batch, 2 batches, and you have to check the process variables. कोणते व्हॅरिएबल्स कुठे चेंज होतात किंवा कोणत्या व्हॅरिएबल्समुळे कोणत्या व्हॅरिएबल्सवर अफेक्ट होतं. मीन्स लाईक मिक्सिंग स्पीड तुम्ही जास्त ठेवला आहे तर त्याचा जे आपण मिक्सिंग आहे त्याच्यामध्ये कुठे अफेक्ट होतो का, किंवा मिक्सिंग स्पीड कमी ठेवला आहे तर त्याच्या मिक्सिंगमध्ये कुठे अफेक्ट होतो आहे का, किंवा इन सिम्पल केस इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द टॅबलेट्स इन अ ग्रॅन्युलेशन्स. So in a drying stage, if you are using temperatures at this at a certain temperatures we are putting for specific time. So if you are changing the time, you must know whether any changes on the drying rate or not. So that you all has to be controlled, and it should be validated to show the consistency. So you have to validate all the process. It's just like whenever we are establishing the pilot plant, the main thing that we have to consider, validate all those things. Validate the equipment, validate the process, validate the space requirement. Along with that, you have to validate the documents also. So validation, which is the important part of the pharmaceutical industry, unless and until you have the validated process and the validated equipments, you cannot assure that whatever the products that we have formulated that are in a standard way, or they complies with the standards. So what are the benefits or the importance of validations? So importantly, obviously it assures the quality. There is a less failures of batches. So minimum batch failures that will improve the efficiency and productivity, as well as it will reduce the cost. Process may operate more efficiently if you validate them. There may be the greater output, means process optimizations which will reduce the uh, cost as well as the time also, so it will increase the output. The commitment to the product quality, obviously, so there will be the fewer complaints about the process related failures, so we'll get the quality product. Facilitate pre-approval inspection, so if your validations report properly, so before approval for the final product, you can apply for the pre-approval inspection purpose. Higher chance of granting marketing authorizations because you have the validated process. So there may be the reductions in the rejection process, also avoidance of the capital expenditures, reduced testing in process and in finished goods, also more rapid and reliable startup of new equipments, and ultimately it will fasten the scale up from the development work. So it reduces the dependence on intensive IPQC and the final control. So whatever, if you have validated process, so it is not necessary to carry out all the in-process quality control test. Means it's not like that you cannot perform the in-process quality control test or the final product test, but you have the assurance that whatever the product or whatever the process that we are following, that is validated properly, and that's why means the result that we required, so we can assure them. So it will reduce the dependence on the intensive IPQC and the final controls. Along with that, government regulations, that is compliance with the validation requirement, is necessary for obtaining the approval to the manufacturer and to introduce a new product. So that's why the validation is very important, and along with that it improves the employee awareness of the processes. So that's why this validation is very important. So before going for the validations, we have to we'll talk about the validation master plan, VMP. Like master formula records are there, MFR, where we are including all the things related to the specific product. So the validation master plan which complements the manufacturer site's master file and should be the first documents to be reviewed during the inspection by the regulatory authority. So whenever any inspections will be there, so the first thing that particular officers will check is your validation master plan. So it is a master plan, like means which contains the methods of validations, the stages of validations, who will perform the validations, the means the durations of validation time and the process in that particular company. So validation master plan reinforce the commitment of the company to the GMP. So which contains the formal policy documents which describes the overall philosophy of the company towards the validations. Also It describes the key elements of the validation program, organizational structure of the validations, schedules, and the responsibilities. So basically, in a validation master plan, which will give the detailed outline, or we can say it is an outline of our validation process. So what contains in the validation protocols, which contains uh, details or the key elements of the validation program, means uh, which thing that we have to validate first, which process parameters that we have to consider. Along with that, we have to means there is the organizational structure of the validation, means basically it should describe why, what, where, by whom, how, and when. Why validation is important? So there are four reasons. Either new process will be there, either new equipment will be there, either modifications in process and equipment will be there, or either there is a means change in the final product. So why? Then what type of validations that you have to carry out, whether it is a prospective validations, whether it is a process validations, whether it is a concurrent validations, whether it is a revalidations, or where it is carried out, the regions where means for means suppose you are validating equipment, so the locations of the equipments will be there. So where that particular validation will be, if any process will be there, the same thing, and by whom, the responsibilities, like a parental sorry right, like a pilot plant scale up taking, the responsibility plays important role. So here also the validation responsibilities all belong to the QA department, quality assurance department. They perform the validation, so they have the proper validation protocols. On the basis of that, they perform the validations for the consecutively 3 batches, and then give the validation report whether your process, whether your equipment is validated for the further functioning or not. How? That the content of validation protocol, and when, the schedule, at what time intervals, means after 1 hour or after 6 months or after 3 months. So that validation schedules are there. So that schedules has to be carried out, means after what time will perform the validations, that that also mentioned under the validation master plan. What exactly includes under the validation protocol? So validation protocol, that means it clearly describe the procedures to be followed for the performing validations. Means just now we have discussed why it is, how it is, by whom, where. So that all must be clearly mentioned in a validation protocol. So it includes the background information. Basically, suppose you have to perform the validations for any equipment, so you must know its history, when it is installed in that particular region or in that particular room. So during the installations, what is conditions and what is recent conditions. So you must know the background information. So likewise, its company name, its model name, and all those things. Now, if you are talking about, if you are to validate the tablet punching machine, so you must know it is a single punch tablet machines that we have with the Karnavati brand or model name. So likewise, you must know the background information when it is installed. Now, if you are going to validate in 2021, you must know when that particular tablet punching machine is installed. So it is in suppose 2012 or 2011. So it will take now 10 years. So after 10 years, you are going to validate those things. So during 10 years, what will happens to that machines? That all the history you must know. Also, you must know the objectives of validations and the qualifications. Why we are going to perform these validations? Now, in a tablet punching machines, there are different parts are there. They are working together to form a tablets. Like there is a die cavity, there is a upper punch, lower punch. They compress the tablets. So for compression purpose, we require two rollers are there. Upper roller and lower rollers are there. Tablet ejections will be there. So this is the process. So there are various parts are there. So you have to validate each and every part. So whether compression is going properly or not, whether filling is carried out properly or not, whether ejection is carrying out properly or not. So The objectives of validations must be clear as well as the qualifications. Installation qualifications you must know the design qualifications, you must know the performance qualifications, and you must know the operational qualifications. Simple thing, if you are buying any mobile, you just find out first design on internet, that is called design qualification, that I want this type of mobile which is having 6 GB RAM or 128 GB ROM or whatever, which contains 18 megapixel camera and all those things. So that is called the design. We are specifying the design. Now after DQ, we have purchased that mobile and we have installed all those things like our SIM card or memory card will be there, if battery will be there, so that we are installing into the mobile, and we are checking all the means all the material belongs to the mobile phone which is working properly or not. That means we are installing all those things and will start the mobile. So after installation qualifications, we'll go further for the operational qualifications. We check that any means camera is proper or not, sound quality is good or not, display is properly functioning or not, whether touch is proper or not. That is called as a operational qualifications. So operations, we are performing the operations actually on that equipment, and at the end we have performed the operations, means performance. After calling someone, we are checking the video call, we are checking the audio calls, or connectivity we are checking. So that is called the performance qualification, how it is performed. So same, that is, if you are taking the tablet punching machines, in design qualifications you must know whether you require a single tablet punch or the multi-tablet punch. You will give the design to the vendor, so they will form or they will prepare the tablet punching machines as you require. Then under the installation qualifications, we are installing all those parts. Now tablet punching machines that we have, which is not a ready-made, we have to install the part at that machine room. There are separate parts are there. Even today also, whenever we are performing the tablet punching, so we are installing the upper punch, lower punch, and the die cavity, and also we removed at the same at the end of our practicals. So that is the installation qualifications. Then we'll check operations, whether the rotor is rotating properly or not, whether filling is carried out properly or not, whether punching is carried out properly or not, and at the end we are taking the batch, that is called as the performance qualification. So that all the qualifications, objectives of validations as well as the qualifications you must know. The site of study, where we are going to perform this, all those things, who is responsible persons were there, means basically as I earlier said, the validation process, it is mainly belong to the quality assurance department. So quality assurance persons, they will perform the validation process. Then descriptions of the standard operating procedures to be followed, like SOPs, like validation master plan will be there. So that will be helpful for you to perform that validations at a specific rate. Then equipment that is necessary for the validation purpose, standards and the criteria for the relevant products and the process. Now if you are validating something, so you must know the standards, then only you can compare the output with your standards. So standards and the criteria for the relevant products and the process, that has to be considered here. And last one, the validation protocol, which contains which type of validation is carried out. Now as I have earlier said, which is there are 4 types of validations. Prospective validations, that will goes before the validation, before the process we have started, means which is carried out prior to the new product or prior to the revised manufacturing process is performed. So at that time the process, before the process, concurrent process means concurrent validations, that means this in process monitoring, means during the process we have to validate those all the things. Then retrospective validations, which is after the process, or you can call it the historical manufacturing testing data to prove that process has always remained in control. Means suppose आता तुमची प्रोसेस एखादी झालेली आहे आणि ती प्रोसेस कंटिन्युअसली चालू आहे तुमची आणि तुमचा प्रोडक्ट हा कन्सिस्टंटली फॉर्म होतो आहे. फॉर दॅट टू अश्युअर दॅट व्हॅलिडिटी यू हॅव टू गो फॉर द retrospective validations, and last one is the revalidations. So this revalidation that provide the evidence that changes in process and or in a process or the equipments that are introduced which do not adversely affect on a final product or a process. So that is called the revalidations. And a frequency, किती काळाने त्याचं व्हॅलिडेशन कॅरीड आउट करायला लागतं याचं तुम्हाला मीन्स that has to be given under the validation protocol. So this is all regarding the basics of validations and the validation protocol. The remaining points, that is the type of process validation, that we'll discuss in the next lectures. Thank you.